you got people down here who are literally encouraging kids to attack cops. You're encouraging the kids to attack cops, and they're using Emmett Till. They're using Martin Luther King to justify why these 14 and 15-year-old kids should be out here. These are former students of mine.
Welcome to the most offensive podcast ever. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a special edition of the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V, and today I'm going to be showing you things that you won't see in the mainstream news media. Mainstream news media such as CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and ABC News. They will show you certain things to have you thinking and acting a certain way. Just remember, they control your thoughts and your actions and your behavior. They can't show you certain things because they are backed by big corporations and companies and the sort. So, what I'm going to say right now is for those protesting and those rioting, right? To those who support the protest, okay? We need change. We understand what's going on. We need something to happen, and we need it to happen now, okay? To those who speak in both sides of their mouths, careful. Here's what's going on. You're saying one thing, and then you're saying another. You're saying those people that are protesting are angry. You basically accepting those violence that's going on, the looting, the burning of cop cars, the burning of local small businesses, black-owned businesses. You're burning businesses where the community elders shop in. So you're basically saying it's okay for them to do that because they're angry. They have had enough. And then in the same sentence, in the same breath, you come out and you say, all this stuff that's happening is not them. It's other groups, people from out of town. You got white supremacist members that's doing it, in which you do. But then you can't be for the blacks doing this and then cop a plea and say, wait, but it's not us, it's the white supremacist group that's doing it. Like, understand, cooler heads prevail. Stay away from the looting and the burning of cars. Stop those that's doing that because it's getting away from the message. You got a message that you want justice for Arbery. You want justice for George. Stick with that message. Look what the media is doing. The media is getting away from what the protest was originally for, and they're focused on the looting. But then in the same breath, you say, let the city burn because we're tired of this. We're angry, not knowing that you got other groups infiltrating and penetrating inside these local poor urban neighborhoods and destroying it and blaming it on the protesters. Cooler heads prevail. You got to understand what you're doing and know how to go about doing it. Gotta think. Here's a couple of videos that I wanted to show you, and I'm gonna end it with a message from George.
You and so many others are going through such a rough time. How was last night?
Scary. I live in the high-rise right back here, and I seen them as they came down Lake Street. But then they turned and started coming over here, and I'm sitting up looking out my window. And they went straight to Office Max, the dollar store, and every store over here that I go to. I have nowhere to go now. I have no way to get there because the buses aren't running. These people did this for no reason. It's not going to bring George back here. George is in a better place than we are. And last night, I'm going to be honest, I wish I was where George was because this is ridiculous. These people are tearing up our livelihood. This is the only place I could go to shop. And now I don't have anywhere to go.
When you don't get treated right in New York, when you don't get treated right in LA, when you can't get treated right in Detroit, when you don't get treated right in St. Louis, when you don't get treated right in Alabama, Atlanta has been here for us. This city don't deserve it. However, I understand that a lot of others do. But we can't do this here. This is Wakanda. It's sacred. It must be protected.
This is Cincinnati police. This is not Minneapolis police. And what they're doing is just absolutely horrendous. As a member of city council, this is my first time ever seeing something like this. When this first happened in 2001, I was only 17 years old, right? I can't understand for the life of me what is going on right now in the city of Cincinnati. And I'm gonna be here until these folks and the other folks are protected. Let me tell you something. There are people down here who are encouraging 14-year-old kids. These babies are 14 years old, man, and they're encouraging them to throw bottles at these cops. And these grown people are encouraging our babies to fight. This is not their fight. And I will give a how mad or angry you are with what is happening with the police. But these 15-year-old kids have nothing to do with this, man. And these cops, black cops, white cops, or whatever like that, they did not do anything. And I'm not here to take one side or the other, but what I'm suggesting to the people of Cincinnati is that what type of success are you going to have with attacking these people that have nothing to do with this? And what I'm saying is that you got people down here who are literally encouraging kids to attack cops. You're encouraging the kids to attack cops, and they're using Emmett Till. They're using Martin Luther King to justify why these 14 and 15-year-old kids should be out here. These are former students of mine. You see what I'm saying? I am imploring that before this pops and this gets bad, they're throwing bricks. They just threw a brick at the cops. It's wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. And I'm so nervous and I'm so scared for these kids. These are kids. There are kids around. There are kids across the street who live downtown in City West, and these people are out here encouraging them. And as an elder in the African American community, if any African American is encouraging these 14 and 15-year-old kids to be out here, they're wrong. That's wrong. These cops didn't do anything to George Floyd. This is wrong. I don't get how you see it. It's wrong.
You can't fight fire with fire, you know? Everything just burns. And I've seen it all day today. People hate. They're hating. They're hating. They're hating. They're mad. And he would not want that. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. He would give grace. He would. I stand on that today he would still give grace.
Our young generation is clearly lost, man. Clearly lost, man. Like, I don't even know what to say no more, man. Like, you youngsters just going around, just busting guns in crowds, kids getting killed, you know, and it's clearly the generation after us, man, that's so lost, man. You know, man, I came into Houston and the nigga told me, yeah, Floyd, that young nigga the truth, man, right there, because he could bust a gun. Man, I knew it was crazy then, a nigga my age saying this here, man. You know what I'm saying? It condoning this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like half them young niggas shooting them guns go home and they knees shaking at night. But they don't show it to nobody because, you know, they ain't tough then. Hey, man, come on home, man. One day it's gonna be you and God. You going up or you going down. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be it. And any nigga don't like this message, especially the nigga my age, man, fuck you right now.
Trust me, this is stuff that you won't see on the mainstream media. I'm Slimmy V. This is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh give you rest. I'm out.